So today we are finishing off circles. We are doing area of a sector and arc length. So on this circle, if this angle measure is theta, the symbol means theta. And we will always use theta to measure angles. Okay, so if I'm asked to find the area of the sector, which is this pizza piece, so the region inside, the formula for this is pi over 360, or not pi, theta over 360 times pi r squared. Okay, then I have my arc length, which is just the curvy part up top. The formula for this is pi r theta over 180. Okay, so number one wants me to find the length of the arc of AB, so that is this formula right here. I'm going to have pi, my radius is 6, and my angle is 120, so I'm going to have 6 times 120 over 180. So then I want to go ahead and type this into my calculator. Which gives me 12.57. And this was measuring in 7 meters. Number 2 is finding the area. So 8 is my radius, 135 is my angle. I'm plugging into this area formula up here. So I'm going to have 135 over 360 times pi times 8 squared. So this one gives me 75 point, that's going to round to 40. And because this one said, oops, this is meters. This one said it was area, it should be squared. next one says, given a circle whose arc is 80 degrees and whose arc length is 88 pi inches, find the diameter of the circle. So this one is going to use that formula on the top right. I know that my arc length is 88 pi, and I know my angle measure is 80. So then I plug in, I have 88 pi equals pi. I'm searching for r for now, and then I have 80 over 180. Okay, so what do you guys want me to do first here? So I can go ahead and divide out pi's on both sides, and those will cancel out. So I'm left with 88, and I'm also going to turn, no, I'm going to leave the 80 over 180 there. And then I'm just going to write r off to the side. The next thing I want to do is I want to get rid of the number in front of r. So I'm going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of this fraction, which is 180 over 80. On my right side, that will cancel these out. And then on my left side, I just do that on the calculator. Gives me 198. But the question wasn't asking for my radius, it was asking for my diameter. Remember, my diameter is twice as long as my radius. So if I plug in that 198, and multiply by 2, I get 396. And this was in inches. So number 4 is a little bit different. It's telling me the entire area of the circle. So what I want to do is I want to take the entire area, which is 225 pi, and I'm going to multiply it by the angle my angle out of 360. So I have 45 degrees in the sector, and a whole circle has 360. So I want to only find the part of the circle that is covered by that 45 degree angle. So then I'm just going to multiply the numbers on my calculator and ignore the pi. Gives me, I'm going to turn this back into a fraction, 225 divided by 8. So I have 225 over 8 pi centimeters squared. Number 5 wants me to find the radius of the circle, who has a sector area of 9 centimeters squared, and whose central angle is 90 degrees. So this one is just plugging into that formula on the top left. So I have 9 pi equals 90 over 360 times pi r squared. Because I don't know my radius, that's what I'm looking for. So first thing I can do is I can divide both sides by pi. So my pi's will cancel out. I have 9 equals 90 over 360. r squared. Then I want to go ahead and multiply by my reciprocal, which is 360 over 90. So on the right side, they cancel out. And then on the left side, gives me 36. Then I want to go ahead and find the square root of both sides. If I can't remember what the square root of 36 is, I can always press the blue second button and then the x squared button diagonal from the 7. If I look above and the blue has the square root symbol, I press that and then I type in my 36, which gives me 6. So my radius is 6 centimeters.